High school basketball is back on Beaver Media and on the Daleville Preps channel. Tonight from Daleville High School, small school ball as Monroe Central takes on Daleville. Good evening and hi again, everyone. Brian Beaver along with you tonight as we get set for what will amount to be the season opener for the Golden Bears of Monroe Central. They, of course, went to the football semi-state, had to nudge back the start of their basketball campaign a little bit, but they're a load to handle, coming off a 22-3 season a year ago for head coach Justin Ullum. Daleville, 1-1 after a pair of games. They opened with a loss to Shenandoah, then beat South Adams in a thriller, a game that came down to the final few seconds earlier in the season. But these two teams ready to roll tonight. Good crowd on hand. It's the 1st of December. You know what that means. It'll be cold and snowy. Right now, great day comes to a great evening, and two good basketball teams about to do battle here on the floor at Daleville. JV game was a thriller in its own right. Went down to the final seconds before Daleville held on to beat Monroe Central in the B team game 38-36. Couple of outstanding players in this game tonight. We start with Israel Nash. Izzy Nash from Monroe Central scored over 16 points a game as a junior a year ago. A big weapon for the Golden Bears. And on the Daleville side of the ledger, well, Ryan Hale, the senior, is really tough inside. He's a strong 6'4" post presence. He can score it inside, and the Broncos have some pretty good outside shooting too in Devin Walsh and Connor Fleming and the rest of the gang. So this one ought to be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me tonight. First of many basketball games coming up this season over the winter on Beaver Media and the Daleville Preps channel. And we appreciate every one of you. Drop me a line. Let me know where you're listening. If you're grandpa in Tampa, I'd love to know what you were doing in the 75-degree evening weather down in the Tampa-St. Pete area, let alone anywhere else across the country. But it's all kidding aside, really good to have you along. We appreciate your support of high school sports and Beaver Media here on the Daleville Preps channel. The officials are on the floor. Both teams have come to the benches. The giant American flag is being lowered here. I am courtside tonight. They're spoiling me as they always do here at Daleville. They treat me like a king, and I really appreciate that. But we're about set to go. The teams will get introduced here shortly, but we'll have a national anthem. And I think the Riddle girls and one other girl are going to sing the national anthem a cappella tonight, perhaps, but we'll know that shortly as everyone stands for the upcoming national anthem. I'll join the PA announcer and let you enjoy the national anthem.
Face the flag as Daleville cheerleaders, Morgan and Mackenzie Riddle and Marley Hobbs sing our national anthem.
You see by the dawn's early light, but so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, and bright stars through the perilous sky. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, getting through the night. Now our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, ladies.
Well, there you have it, the Star-Spangled Banner. We're just about set for high school basketball here tonight on Beaver Media and the Daleville Preps channel. Visiting team Monroe Central will be in their roadie dark brown uniforms. They have gray numbers with gold trim, which are tough on a broadcaster. I can tell you that. It's a good thing I'm courtside. Daleville will be in the home whites tonight. Also want to take a chance here real quickly to thank Daniel Hansen, the athletic director here at Daleville, for their hospitality. Here's the starting lineups tonight.
Number 24, junior Seth Wilson. Number 30, sophomore Logan Patterson. Number 32, senior Mason Farmer. Number 33, senior Noah McCullum. Number 44, junior Matt Poole. Number 52, sophomore Sam Viola. And number 55, sophomore Roman Braun. The non-starters for the Monroe Central Golden Bears. For the starting lineup for Monroe Central, starting at one forward, number 22, senior Mitchell. Starting at the other forward, number 12, senior Casey Panatzer. Starting at one guard, number 11, sophomore Bill Jones. Starting at another guard, number 10, senior Lane Lewis. And starting at the other guard for Monroe Central, number 3, senior Israel Nash. The Monroe Central Golden Bears are coached by Mr. Justin Olam, and he is assisted by Mr. Rick Owens and Mr. Brandon Newton. And now for your hometown, Daleville Broncos. First, the non-starters. Number 40, freshman Hayden Gouthra. Number 3, sophomore Max Stecker. Number 2, junior Eric Lawrence. Number 11, senior Nathan Whitty. Number 24, senior Aiden Huff. And number 44, senior Ethan Muggery. The non-starters for the Daleville Broncos. For the Broncos, starting at one guard, number 20, junior Will McKinney. Starting at another guard, number 12, senior Devin Wells. Starting at the other guard, number 5, sophomore Connor Fleming. Starting at one forward, number 10, junior Josh Price. And starting at the other forward, senior number 23, Ryan Hale. The Broncos are coached by Mr. Tyler Stadler, and he is assisted by Mr. Evan Smith, Mr. Austin Early, and Mr. Joe Rent.
There you have the scene set. A couple of names to listen for tonight. Of course, Israel Nash, Izzy Nash. You'll hear his name a lot from Monroe Central. And the two leading scorers so far this season for Daleville at 13 even per game. Ryan Hale right behind him at 12-5. He's also the leading rebounder. Hale is at 5 per game. We're about set to go. Mitchell and Hale will tip in the center court and controlled in the early going by Monroe Central, who will take it right to left here to start the night. Matchup, individual, man-to-man defensive look to start things out tonight by Daleville. Pounding the ball out of air is Lane Lewis out on top. He'll bring it left side on the baseline. Nash, one dribble to the hole. Can't get it. Rebound by Hale. Daleville on the run quickly down the other way, right to left. Make it left to right. They'll set the offense. That's Fleming, the point guard. Man-to-man on defense as well by the Golden Bears early in the game. Here's a little 12-footer in the lane, no good. Rebound fought for. Daleville has it. They'll get another chance after the Fleming miss. Fleming looks inside. Now he'll bring it out between the circles. Drives to the top of the key, not of the free throw line. Cut off. They'll go inside with it. Nice pass along the baseline. Shot up and good. Ryan Hale with the first two of the night. It's 2-0 Daleville, and I'm going to get screened a lot tonight being at courtside. I apologize. Early going in the game, Monroe Central uncorks the three. No good. Rebound on the floor. Two men have it, one from each team. A whistle and a held ball off the miss by Lane Lewis. It goes to Daleville. So we're a $1:12 into the game, and it's 2-0 Broncos over the Golden Bears. They'll inbound it along the baseline across the way with Josh Price getting it into Fleming. Three-quarter court pickup on the ball, man, by Lane Lewis of Monroe Central. He runs into a brick wall pick. Fleming can't use it, though. Back out on top to Price. One dribble, 16-footer. Got it.
Wow.
Josh Price hits his first shot of the night. 4-0 Daleville early going. Here's Nash on the other end. Kicks it to the corner. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off the miss by Will Jones. It looks like it'll stay with Monroe Central, and the Golden Bears will keep it. They'll inbound just to the left. Trailing 4-0 with Jones to pass it, and he gets it into Nash. They swing it back out on top to Lewis. In the corner now, back on top, and they'll swing the perimeter now. Back here on the near side, a three-pointer on the way. No good by Jones. Rebound by McKinney. Here come the Broncos. Fleming thought about a drive. Now he'll bring it back out on top and set the offense. Drives to the paint. Bump. Fires anyway. Got it. Fleming with his first two. 6-0 Daleville. 5:50 to go first quarter. Been all Broncos so far. Three-pointer up. No good that time by Knatzer. Broncos have the ball quickly down here in the near side. Forward court is going to be Fleming with the ball. Knocked away. Whistle. We got a whistle. Loose ball foul on Connor Fleming of Daleville. Good call. First foul of the night goes against Daleville, and here comes Monroe Central. Daleville 6, Golden Bears nothing. 5:30 to go first quarter. Daleville has played well so far. Nash has it on the far side. He'll drive to the paint, lay it up good. Beautiful move by Izzy Nash. First two of the night for the Golden Bears to make it a 6-2 contest. And again, full court pressure, but only on the dribbler Fleming. He'll bring it here in the forward court. Here's McKinney. Cut off out on top to Price. Couple dribbles. Fires from the elbow. Got it. Josh Price, 2 for 2. 8-2 Daleville. 5 minutes to go first quarter. Izzy Nash with a 25-footer. Can't get it off the front iron. Rebound by McKinney. Here comes Fleming with it right in front of us court side. Quickly, left to right. Bumped at the elbow. It's a loose ball foul. It's going to be on Fleming. An offensive foul. They call him for an elbow. That's 2 quick fouls on Fleming. He's in trouble and just that fast. Daleville gets a man off the bench to check in. It's going to be Derek Lawrence checking in and Fleming checking out. So we'll see how that plays here, because now you've lost your point guard if you're Daleville for the foreseeable future with 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes and change. Here come the Golden Bears trailing 8-2. Nash, step back 3, thought about it, hold it up. Now here on the near side baseline. Good defense by the Broncos. They cut him off. Here's a drive to the paint. Spin move. Again, good defense. Now Nash free out on top. Three-pointer off the back iron. No. Out of bounds on a couple of hops. It'll go to Daleville. Give them a team rebound. Broncos will have the ball in the backcourt leading 8-2. Bronco offense has been very smooth so far. Here's Price to bring it across the timeline now. He'll pick up his dribble. They'll work it far side. And now stolen away. Nash has it in the open floor. Up, laid in. Nash, 2 buckets, 4 points to make it an 8-4 game. Midway through the first quarter. Here's a ball knocked away. It's loose on the floor. Nash has it again. Turnover. He lays it up. Got it. 2 quick buckets by Nash. He has all 6 points for Golden Bear territory. 8-6 Daleville. Away. Gonna have a lot of that tonight. Price in the forecourt for the Broncos. Needs help. Gets it to Hale. Hale will set a pick. Here's Price. Left side wing, three-pointer won't go. Nash with the board for the Broncos. Opponents, the Golden Bears. Nash carried it and got away, no call. Here's a drive inside, a whistle off the ball. It's going to be a traveling call. Lane Lewis picked up his dribble and his feet before he got the ball rolling. First turnover of the night by Monroe Central. 3 already by Daleville against the pressure. Was leading, though, 8-6 with 3:30 to go, first quarter. And now three-quarter court pressure, man-to-man, by the Golden Bears. Price beats the press on the dribble. Here on the near side, McKinney goes to the paint. Kicks it far side. Long one on the way, no good. Walsh couldn't get it. Rebound, Golden Bears. Nash on the run, bringing it down the court. Here on the near side, drives to the paint. Little double-dip move, just missed. Rebound, Hale for Daleville. Fast-paced game. There's a ball knocked away right here near the scores table. It'll belong to Daleville. All 6 Golden Bear points for Israel Nash. Daleville has a pair by Fleming, 4 by Price, 2 more by Hale to lead 8-6. 3:03 of the first quarter. Here at midcourt, inbounding the ball, Daleville. Goes into Price, he gives it right back to Derek Lawrence. Now Price has it far side, top of the key. Dribbles near side, new turn, back to the top of the key. There's a cutter free on the baseline. Shot blocked away, out of bounds, a terrific block. Great play by Monroe Central. A swatted shot away by McKinney. That was Matt Poole who erased it along the baseline, just on the near side of the basket. Hale, the trigger man, comes into McKinney. Still man-to-man on defense by Monroe Central. Out on top, defense hawking the ball. Price make it Lawrence on the move, and a whistle and a traveling call. I think Lawrence wanted a foul, didn't get it. That's the 4th turnover in the first quarter by Daleville, but they lead 8-6. We've been stuck on 8-6 for a while. 2:39 to go in the first quarter. Broncos with a chance to tie. They could lead on a triple. Across the timeline on the dribble, Will Jones works it far side. Now they kick it to the corner. Getting back out on top. Jones has it again, guarded by Price. Daleville still man-to-man. Nash, corner of the key. Drives to the paint. Fires it on the run. Can't get it, but he's fouled. It'll be on Daleville. Foul will be on Devin Walsh. That sends Israel Nash to the free throw line. Izzy Nash. Is he tough to guard? You better believe it. You'll take that exchange rate at the bank any day of the week with this young man. He can play the game. 6 points tonight, looking for his 7th in the second of a 2-shot foul trip. He's got it. So Nash with the 7th point of his night. It's an 8-7 Daleville lead here late in the first quarter. 2:15 to go. Price on the dribble, picks it up in the backcourt. Throws it over the head of Ryan Hale and out of bounds. For another Daleville turnover, they've got 5. They've been sloppy handling the ball and really good shooting the ball. Got to turn that around a little. Golden Bears have a chance to make it a Golden Bears lead for the first time tonight on this trip. They have not let it all. Low post feed to Nash. Kicks out of the double team. Long 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Daleville. The miss that time came long, and here come the Broncos in the full court, leading by a point. McKinney out on top. Lawrence, high post to Hale. Now far side to Walsh. Price has it. Cuts off the dribble. McKinney now works it here on the near wing. Takes it baseline. In trouble. Back out here to Price on the wing. A whistle and a travel on Price. 6 Daleville turnovers in the first quarter, and that's the only thing that's really kept this game close. Monroe Central shooting the ball cold. Daleville shooting the ball hot. That's why they still have that 1-point lead. Golden Bears with the ball. They bring it across the timeline and work it far side to Mitchell. Here on the near side to Will Jones. They swing it left to right around the perimeter. Now here on the left side again to Jones. There's a drive and a layup off the glass. Good. by Lane Lewis. His first two. And it's a 9-7. Check it, make it 9-8. Golden Bears lead. They've got their first lead of the night. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Here's a move inside, a shot up, no good, off the glass, off the front iron. Hale will shoot a pair. Foul. Number 32 for the Golden Bears, Mason Farmer. And at the free throw line for Daleville is Ryan Hale. And he hits the first one to tie the game. Our first tie of the night at 9 apiece. Hale can give his team the lead again if he can hit both. Eyes it, flies it. Got it. So Hale with 4 points in the game, and it's a 10-9 lead by Daleville. Final minute of the first quarter. Golden Bears on the attack. Nice move in the paint, and a little runner up and good by Farmer. That makes it 11-10. The Golden Bears back in front as we seesaw now here late in the first quarter. Price in trouble, gets it off to Lawrence. Daleville sets up their half-court offense, thrown away. 7th turnover, going the other way. Wide open for a three. There it goes. It's in and out, no good. Broncos can't get the rebound, though. Here's a runner off the glass, good for another bucket. That one, Nick Mitchell's. And it's 13-10. Golden Bears in front now. Final 10 seconds of the period. Knocked away, stolen away, gotten back by Daleville. Now it's knocked away again. Here come the Golden Bears. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, long one on the way. It's up, it's no good from the corner. And that'll end things here in period number 1. A frantic, entertaining quarter. Wow, how do you top that? We're going to find out fast. At the end of 1, it's Monroe Central 13, Daleville 10 on Beaver Media and on the Delco Preps channel. Don't go away.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in Indiana are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. We start the second quarter with Daleville trailing Monroe Central 13-10. We're 10 seconds into period number 2. Golden Bears will inbound the ball off a deflection out of bounds. And Will Jones will get a little instruction from his coach, Justin Ullum, and then put him in gear as they attack in the left forward court as we look at it court side. Nash posting inside. They feed him. He turns. One dribble. Bump. Shoots anyway. Got it off the glass. Nash, 9 points in the game. Biggest lead for the Golden Bears at 15-10. Turnovers have been the story in the game by Daleville. Way too many, and it's cost them the lead. Here they go to the hole. Nice feed. Baseline move. Up. Good. Off the assist inside for Ryan Hale. That makes it a 15-12 contest. Hale with 6 points in the game. Golden Bears have it. They're in business. Snyder drives it, fires it, can't get it. Rebound knocked out of bounds into the Daleville bench. It'll stay with the Broncos. Frantic pace in this one so far. Been a lot of fun to watch. Entertaining game. Daleville on the attack here on the right side of the floor. Pass to the post is knocked away. 9th turnover by the Broncos. Long lead pass comes to Nash in the corner. He'll try a three. He misses. Offensive rebound by Monroe Central on top between the circles. A long three, splashdown. Will Jones cashes in a 25-footer to make it 18-12. Golden Bears on top by 6, the biggest lead in the game by either team here in the early second quarter. Broncos on the attack. They'll take it to the paint, to the rim. It's up. It's good. Beautiful move. Fleming with the 2. He's fouled. He'll have a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Beautiful play that time. That makes it 18-14. A foul that time against Matt Poole. And at the line looking for the cashola on the triple play is Fleming, and he cashes it in with a free throw. We got a whistle and a timeout by Monroe Central. We're going to keep it right here. So the old-fashioned hard way three-point play by Daleville's Connor Fleming leaves this one at 18-15 with 6:23 to go in the second quarter. First time out of the night by either team, and it's taken by Justin Ullman, Monroe Central. We talked earlier in the game about how Daleville's shooting had allowed them to keep the lead. Then they ran into trouble. Late in the period, they started turning the ball over instead of getting good shots, and before you know it, the lead had evaporated, and now it belongs to Monroe Central. Golden Bears led a short time ago, 18-12. That three-point play by Fleming on the drive and the hoop and the harm cut the lead to 3. Daleville scored the first 6 points of this game. They led 6-0. They led 8-2. That's a pair of 6-point leads for the Broncos, but Monroe Central said, we're not having any of that. And their pressure on defense, the Golden Bears pressure, has really caused trouble for the Daleville ball handlers, and it's led to some easy points for Monroe Central. So out of the timeout, it's going to be Golden Bears ball, and they'll bring it across the timeline on the dribble, leading 18-15. Here's Nash in the deep left corner. Thinks about a drive, gives off to Snyder. They kick it far side. Two-pointer just inside the line is no good. The rebound fought for, and it's tipped out of bounds onto the stage here at Daleville High School. The band has the ball, and now the official gets it back. It's going to belong to Monroe Central. They'll inbound the ball under their own basket. 6:05 to go second quarter, leading 18-15. Comes into Nash, far side, guarded by Josh Price. Now here's a whistle off the ball on a pick. Looks like it's going to belong, the foul that way is going to belong to Daleville, and it is.
The Daleville foul is on number 24, Hayden Huff, his first. He's full.
Daleville picks up the foul. They'll whistle it on Hayden Huff. He has his first one. Ball comes into the backcourt. Nash will bring it across the timeline. Fans thought he traveled, so did I, but he got away with it. The Golden Bears will keep the ball. They lead this one by 3. Now Nash on the far wing. He'll drive to the paint. Lays it off the glass beautifully with his right hand. 11 points in the game for Nash. It's 20-15. Monroe Central out in front. Now a double team in the backcourt. Look out. Ball comes right into your lap. Hope everybody's okay. We got a whistle. It's going to be on Israel Nash. That's the first on Izzy. Team's third. Daleville with 14 fouls. And right here in my lap, they'll inbound the ball, will Daleville. Trailing 20-15. Price is the inbound passer. He comes in to Fleming. Guarded by Elaine Lewis. Out between the rings. Dribbles to the free throw line. Can't go anywhere. Still on the dribble. Tries it again. This time he'll throw it up. It's off the front of the rim now, and a travel call. Made on the drive. A 10th turnover early in the night for Daleville. 10 turnovers by the Broncos, only 1 by the Golden Bears. That's the story of the game. On the left end of the floor, the east end of the gym here at Daleville. Golden Bears on the attack. Nash has it. Couple dribbles, backs him down. Kicks it here near side to Snyder. He'll take it back out on top. Thought about a 3, couldn't do it. Lane Lewis thought about a three. Now it's on the baseline, and they'll swing it back out on top. Lewis, Snyder, top of the key. Now far side to Nash, who says, come get it. Long three on the way from the right side. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Fleming. Here come the Broncos, trailing by 5. Fleming goes to the post. Feed down, off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for off the miss. And a travel call against the Golden Bears. They're only their second turnover of this game. Thought they might have called a foul there. They did not. So Daleville will inbound the ball in the forecourt on the baseline under the basket, trailing 20-15. It finally does come into Huff. Swings it back out on top to Price, who will work the left wing now. 180 dribble back out on top to Fleming. Golden Bears have been man-to-man from the start. Now midway through the second quarter in a 5-point game, they defend the Broncos, who still try to get a good shot. They throw it away again. Nash all the way, lays it in coast to coast, give him 13 points, biggest lead of the game by anybody at 22-15. 11 turnovers by Daleville. They've got to fix that. Price has it across the timeline on the pass from Fleming. He'll take it left corner, nearly throws it away. Hale has it on the baseline, forces it up, no. Rebound loose. Nash has it, beautiful spin dribble to get away. Here comes Nash, uncorks the three. It's on the way short, no good. Rebound Fleming for Daleville. They dodged a bullet there. Fleming, double teamed, in trouble. He'll spin out of it. Here's a foul against Nash right in front of me. They're going to give him a little hand check shove there. And now that's 2 fouls on Nash. And I think he may check out. Izzy Nash comes out of the game. 4th team foul against Monroe Central. They lead 22-15, 3:37 to go. Here in the second quarter. Daleville gets it in from Price to Fleming. Across the timeline, back to Price. Underneath, pass inside to the post, knocked away. He was trying to work it inside to Hale. And instead, a foul. Monroe Central. They'll give that one to Nick Mitchell. That's his first. That's the 15th foul. 3-pointer on the way. Good from the left wing by Fleming. That makes it 22-19. Check it, 22-18. Here's a whistle on the other end and a turnover by the Golden Bears. Just their third. Turnover battle, Daleville 11, Monroe Central 3. On the scoreboard, 22-18. Golden Bears leading by 4. 3:15 to go, second quarter. Fleming gives it to Price. Thinks about a long three, picks it up instead. Bounce pass near side here to McKinney. Right back to Price, far side. Looks for a cutter, can't find one. Gives it off to Fleming. Fleming tries to back down, can't do it. He'll reset between the rings. Dribbles to the top of the key, to the free throw line. Lob pass inside, knocked away. It's loose on the baseline. It's out of bounds, off the hands of a Monroe Central defender. It'll stay with Daleville. 2:50 to go before halftime. Monroe Central 22, Daleville 18. What a barn burner we've had already. Price will inbound for the Broncos. Got to hurry. Gets it in far side. A whistle before the shot by McKinney, and it's going to be a foul against Monroe Central. They'll give it to Casey Knatzer. That's the 16th foul against Monroe Central. The next one will put Daleville in the bonus. Broncos inbound under the basket. Comes in from Price to Hale. Turnaround shot off the glass. No. Rebound Monroe Central. Here come the Broncos on defense. Golden Bears on offense. Here on the left end. Golden Bears have had a good first half. There's an air ball on the long shot from the wing that time by Knatzer. Here come the Broncos. Inside, in the paint. Jump shot won't go. Price with the rebound, the offensive glass, and he'll get a reward with free throws as he's fouled, going up for the follow. Give that foul to Nick Mitchell. He's picked up a couple of quick ones. That's the 17th foul. Bonus time for Daleville, but this will be a 2-shot foul as Josh Price goes to the line and he makes the first one. He'll have another. fifth point tonight by Josh Price to make it 22-19. It's a one-possession game again all of a sudden with 2:25 to go before halftime. Second one, also good. Price with a half dozen in the game, 22-20. Daleville trailing by 2 on the defensive end now as Monroe Central goes to the glass. Here's a feed underneath, can't find a shot. They kick it back out on top, nearly thrown away. The Golden Bears keep it and reset. Here's a drive right down Broadway. Nice feed, laid up, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, still loose. 4 or 5 men touched it. Now a foul in the backcourt. Unwise foul. Monroe Central picks up the foul. It's going to belong to Lane Lewis, his first. And that sends Daleville to the line for a 1-and-1. Foul's starting to become a factor as Hayden Huff takes the trip to the line. If he ties here with both of them, we'll have a brand new game. First one good. His first point of the night. Izzy Nash just about ran into my gear bag, checking into the game. So anxious to get in there. 22-21 off the first make by Hayden Huff. You'll look for another. This one for the tie. It's on the way, and he got it. Huff cashes in both of them. We're tied at 22. Second tie of the night. First one was at 9. Golden Bears on the attack. Nice feed on the baseline, but the shot no good. Rebound by the Golden Bears. They'll recycle the possession. Snyder has it on the dribble far side, working on McKinney. He pulls it out 30 feet from the hoop, says, let's reset the offense. Golden Bears looking to break a 22 tie. Nash in the paint, on the drive. He hits on the run. Beautiful little shot by Nash to make it 24-22. Izzy has 15 in the first half for Monroe Central. Broncos on this trip look to tie. They can lead if they get a 3. Lawrence has it. Here on the near side, Price. Feed underneath for Hale has knocked away another turnover. A dozen of them by Daleville. On the defense, Nash uncorks a long 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Daleville. Here come the Broncos with 1:02 to go in the first half, trailing 24-22. Still man-to-man on defense by the Golden Bears. They didn't match up the whole way. Here's a high post pass. Hale to the basket. Off the glass. Got it. Ryan Hale hits another tough shot. We're tied again at 24 all. 45 seconds to go before halftime. What a barn burner here on Beaver Media. Golden Bears attack it in the paint. Now a 3 here from the near side wing is an air ball. It's out of bounds off a defender. No, it nearly went out. It was saved by a Daleville player and nearly thrown away. Good hustle by Hale. Good hustle on defense by Nash, but he couldn't get the steal in the backcourt. And with 28.5 to go in the second quarter, Daleville will have a chance to take the final shot if they want to in a 24-all tie. 22 seconds to go in the first half. Broncos just do beat the timeline on the 10-second count. Here's Lawrence on the drive. Goes to the hole. Fires. Hits! Lawrence cashes it in. Daleville leads 26-24. Seconds. Can the Golden Bears get a tying bucket or a leading try? Here's the 3. It's up. It's no good. It's out of bounds. And there's the buzzer. That's going to be it in the first half. Daleville with a late bucket to lead for only the first time in the second period. And that sends the teams to intermission. We've played 2 quarters in Daleville. What a great game so far. At halftime, it's Daleville 26, Monroe Central 24. Back with more after this on the halftime show on Beaver Media and on the Delco Preps channel. You stay right there. Don't go away.
From Jamestown to Jonesville, from North Salem to South Milford, from River Forest to Grass Creek. No matter where you live in Indiana, you can enjoy high school sports coverage at its very best on the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. It's 35 powerhouse radio stations, Fox Sports Indiana, and the World Wide Web. combining their vast resources to blanket the state, the Midwest, and the world with the purest, most riveting presentation of high school sports in America. From Anderson to Attica, Kendallville to Kokomo, follow the high school sports that make our state great all season long. Thank you, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, and welcome home.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball, wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can teenagers here in Indiana learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Place. There's still a place where performance is enhanced by extra effort, not by performance-enhancing drugs. There's still a place where contracts are between coaches and players, and the terms are non-negotiable. There's still a place where an edge is something you gain by working harder than your opponent. There's still a place where sport is pure. That place is the high school in your community. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we believe that while competition can be fierce, it doesn't change the fact that it's only a game. The goal may be to win, but the point is to have fun. And if you want to be reminded of just how great sports can be when they're played the right way, then the place to be is at a high school sporting event in your community. High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure Indiana. This message made possible by the IHSAA and the high schools in this community.
We hear it more and more when people talk about sports. We need to change the culture. No more integrity taking a backseat to performance. No more players, coaches, and fans run amok. No more too big to fail. It sounds good. It sounds reasonable. Come to think of it, it sounds like high school sports. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we know that sports are just part of a student athlete's overall education and that there's more to the game than winning. We also know that high school sports are incredibly exciting. They're rich with tradition and bring communities together like nothing else. In a word, they're pure. More and more, that's what people want. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by the Indianapolis Colts, the IHSAA, and the high schools in this community.
Welcome back to Daleville High School. I'm Brian Beaver. Thanks for joining us tonight. Halftime score, Daleville 26, Monroe Central 24. We had a barn burner JV game tonight that Daleville hold on to win 8 in a late going bucket. They got a late score and won 38-36 in the B game. And here in the varsity game, a back and forth affair. Daleville led most of the first quarter. Monroe Central got the lead late in the first quarter, kept it most of the second quarter, but Daleville came roaring back and got a late bucket there to retake the lead. And at intermission, the Broncos go to the dressing rooms, leading 26-24. It was 13-10. Monroe Central out in front after one. But in the second period, Daleville scores 16 points to Monroe Central's 11 and retakes the overall game lead 26-24. Been a thrilling scoring night already for Israel Nash. He leads all scorers in the game with 15 points, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Drives and pull-ups, long-range twos, you name it. He has shown off his game tonight. And He's going to have to avoid foul trouble. He had to come out for several minutes when he picked up his second quick foul in the second period. But if the Golden Bears can keep him on the floor, they've got a good chance to stay right in this game to the end and maybe win it. So, quickly recapping the scoring in the first half. First for Monroe Central, I mentioned Izzy Nash with 15 points. Lane Lewis with 2. Will Jones hit a triple for 3. Knatzer scored, didn't play. Mitchell played and scored 2 points. Snyder played but was scoreless. Mason Farmer came off the bench and got a bucket for 2 points. And Matt Poole's night includes some playing time but no points. And that rounds out the total of 24 for Monroe Central. Across the way for Daleville, 8 points in the first half by Connor Fleming, including a triple. Josh Price with 6 points. Devin Walsh started, played, didn't score. Will McKinney started, played, didn't score. Ryan Hale with 8 points in the first half. Derek Lawrence, a pair on a bucket. And Hayden Huff came off the bench to put in a pair of free throws, big ones, and he has 2. That rounds out Daleville's total here at halftime of 26. So you look ahead to the second half. Well, the big stories are going to be, will Daleville figure out how not to turn the ball over? They turned it over 12 times unofficially in the first half. Only 3 turnovers first half by Monroe Central. Their pressure really bothered Daleville for quite a bit of the game. Looked like late in the first half, Daleville was starting to figure it out, maybe a little. Adjustments will be big at halftime in the locker room. And then the other thing is, can Izzy Nash cool off, or can Daleville find a way to cool him off in a 15-point first half? He's scored more points in the first half than most guys do in a game, and he averaged 16-1 a year ago, and he's got 15 in the first half of game number 1 of his senior year. So he's an outstanding scorer, just the latest in a long line of talented athletes from the Nash family, and the sun also rises in the east. So the teams hear the buzzers. They come back from the locker rooms for the warm-up period, and we're just about set to get things underway here in the third quarter. We'll take one more break when we come back. Third quarter action after this timeout on Beaver Media and on the Delco Preps channel.
It's your ticket to an evening out that won't break the bank. It's your ticket to explosive runs, acrobatic catches, and game-saving tackles. It's your ticket to an experience you'll never forget. It's your ticket to the IHSAA State Football Tournament. Attending a tournament football game is a fun and affordable way to see sports played the way they were meant to be, for the pure love of it. The Indianapolis Colts and the Indiana High School Athletic Association invite you to be part of Indiana's rich tradition of high school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport, pure state tournament excitement. The drama is set to kick off. Do you have your ticket?
Brian Beaver back with you here at Daleville High School. The intermission has come and gone. The teams are back on the floor on their benches, and we're just about set for the start of the third period. Daleville leading this one 26-24. Foul trouble before we get going. No one in the game with 3, but Nash has 2. Mitchell has 2 for Monroe Central. Fouls for Daleville, and he's the only Bronco with more than 1. So let's see how this goes in the third period. We're underway. Daleville will start it with the ball. They'll go right to left now, and they have it on the drive. Fleming forces up a tough one on the run. Won't go. Golden Bears fight for the ball on the rebound, and they can't get it. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Daleville. Broncos will keep the possession alive. They'll inbound the ball near the basket with Devin Walsh to trigger. Comes in here on top now to Fleming. Guarded closely in the man-to-man. Looks inside for Hale. Can't post him. Made room. Did get it to Hale. Turnaround jumper no good from 10. Rebound belongs to Monroe Central. Here they come, looking to tie. They have it here on the dribble with Lane Lewis. In the corner, back out on top to Lewis. He'll now dribble across the way, far side wing, as they look to set up a play. Nash off the screen, top of the key, keeps going to the paint, fires it up off the run, no, but he'll shoot 2. Nice move by Nash, foul against Daleville. Active shooting foul. Belongs to Hayden Huff. Shooting 2 is Israel Nash. 1 out of 2 tonight at the stripe. Looking for his 16th point, and he's got it off the roll. He'll shoot another one. That makes it a 26-25 game. Nash, a 5'11 senior. The second one is too strong, no good, and Daleville will keep the lead at 26-25. Early third quarter, here's Fleming. Takes it to the corner of the key. Now he works on Nash and a whistle, and that's a big foul. That's number 3 on Izzy Nash early in the third quarter. Do you pull him or keep him in? Nash with his third foul. Decision time for Justin Ullum. He's going to let him ride for now. First foul in the second half. And it goes to Nash. Inbound play comes in now to Fleming. He'll try to back his man down. Feeds low post. Hale in traffic. Forces it up. No good, but he's fouled. He'll go back to the stripe. Foul against Monroe Central. It belongs to Casey Knatzer. He has 2 now, and just that fast up to check back in for Monroe Central is Matt Poole. So Hale with a chance to shoot a pair of free throws. Broncos leading 26-25. Here comes the first one. No good. They'll have another. Checking out of the game for the Golden Bears is Nick Mitchell. Second free throw coming for senior Ryan Hale. Right-hander has it on the way. He got that one. Switcheroo. Hale with his 9th point. 27-25. Daleville lead a minute into the third quarter. Left to right now. They try to set up a play. Out on top, it's Nash. Stutter step, drive, beautiful double dip, way and good. Off the glass, and we're tied at 27. Third tie of the game. Nash with 18 points. Here comes Fleming quickly the other way. Stops his dribble in the paint. Feeds Hale. Forces it up, no. Rebound, Monroe Central. Here they come on the break. No advantage, 3-on-3. All the way to the hole. And a foul in midair by Lane Lewis. It looks like it'll be against Daleville, maybe before the shot. Looks like a common foul. Going to be on 12, Devin Walsh. His second. It is a common foul. Came before the shot on the drive. Golden Bears will trigger in a 27-all tie. 6:20 to go, third quarter. This is Lane Lewis. Handles the point duties for Monroe Central most of the time. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Knatzer couldn't get it. Scrum on the floor for the rebound. 4 guys on the floor making pretzels out of one another. And it's going to be a held ball. And this one goes to Monroe Central. Looked more like a football play from the semi-state than anything else. Back to check in. Another substitution in the game for Monroe Central. It's number 30, Logan Patterson. So we've had a little bit of a revolving door at the scorers table. 9 players have played for Monroe Central. 8 have played for Daleville. Here comes the inbound pass in to Lewis. Daleville still man-to-man. Lewis dribbling, corner of the key. They'll swing it here, near side corner. Drive, but nothing going. Now to Snyder on the wing near side, guarded by Price. He'll drive Price. Snyder picks up his dribble. Lewis thinks about a 3. Drives at baseline. Now, kick pass to the far corner. Good possession for the defense of Daleville. Monroe Central can't get a shot. Here in the corner to Snyder. Out on top to Lewis. He'll drive it. Forces it up. Off the glass, left-handed beauty. Lane Lewis. Beautiful drive for the hoop. And we're tied. And now a lead at 29-27 and a timeout. That's what had me Twitter pated there. A timeout off a made bucket by Monroe Central. Their first of the second half. So we'll stay right here with you. 5:29 to go in the third quarter. Monroe Central has regained the lead at 29-27 on that beautiful drive and left-handed conversion on the field goal by Lane Lewis. He's a senior, but he's only 5'8". He took it into the trees and stuck it right in him. Beautiful move. I'm 5'8", so I'm going to give him props on that. That was a nice move, especially to make the conversion on the shot left-handed as a right-handed player. Really, really well done by Lane Lewis. So Daleville will inbound the ball in the backcourt. They'll bring it to full 84. Some three-quarter court token pressure by Monroe Central. All the way to the hole on the drive and the lay-in good. Fleming went coast to coast for the bucket. We're tied at 29 again. Beautiful move by Fleming. They didn't stop him, and he kept right on going. Golden Bears with the ball on the attack in a tie game. 5 minutes to go third quarter. That could have been a travel, and it is going to be a travel. It took a minute for the official to blow the whistle. It was a travel about 2 seconds before that. First turnover of the second half belongs to Monroe Central. They're fourth, only their fourth in the game. They've played the ball really well. They've taken care of it. Here's Fleming driving all the way to the hole again. No one stops him. Fires on the run. It's going to be an offensive foul. Fleming this time runs into a defender. It's going to be on Connor, and that's his third foul. That's a turnover by Daleville. Double now with 3, with 4:58 to go third quarter. They're going to leave him in there, though. Monroe Central with the ball, trying to break the tie. Snyder looks inside for a cutter, can't find one. Guarded by Price. Drives it baseline. Bounce pass across the way. It's thrown away. Now thrown right back out of bounds, but off a Monroe Central defender. Daleville's been really sloppy with the ball at times. They've played well enough to be ahead by 10, but they've got to take better care of the ball. 29 all. Broncos have it on the attack. They bring it across the timeline. Fleming on the dribble. Bumped, but no foul. Now he'll reset. Between the legs dribble. He needs help. Works it off the Price. Far side wing between the rings. Josh drives. Jump stop. Fires a 12-footer. Won't go. Rebound fought for. Held ball. It's going to be a jump ball call, and that gives it back to Daleville. Under the Bronco basket. Good call by Mr. Voss, the official, my old buddy. I see him everywhere. Baseball, you name it. Price to inbound for Daleville. Needs help. Works it far side. McKinney will drive it to the basket. Pulls up. Fires on the double team. No. Ryan Hale with the board. Forces it up. He's got it. And he's fouled. Ryan Hale with great work on the offensive glass. The Broncos lead at 31-29. They'll have a chance at a three-point play the hard way. Hale did yeoman's work on the glass there. He'll have a free throw. 3 out of 4 tonight at the stripe for Ryan. He takes a long look, uncorks it. It's beautiful and it's good. So Hale, 12 points in the game to make it 32-29. Daleville in front. Golden Bears drive it to the hole. It's knocked away, stolen away, turnover, a foul in the backcourt. It's going to be on Monroe Central. Going to go against Lane Lewis. His second foul, 4th on the team. The third quarter with Daleville leading 32-29 with the ball. Here's McKinney. Has it knocked away on the dribble. Stolen away. Turnover by Daleville. Long lead pass. Golden Bears attack. Can't convert. It's off the backboard. No good. Hale with the board. Works to McKinney. McKinney with a nice job to just gain his composure. Gets it to Price. Into the forecourt. McKinney out on top. Works it left side. Cutoff stops. His feet skidded. They slide for the traveling violation and another turnover by Daleville. They're 15th in the game. Only 6 in the contest by the Golden Bears. And now we got a whistle. Officials thought there was going to be a substitution, but not. And with 3:40 to go third quarter, Monroe Central gets the ball, trailing 32-29 here on the right end. Golden Bears in their half-court set. Snyder drives the paint. Wild shot, won't go, but he's fouled. That should be a shooting foul, and it looks like Josh Price is the guilty party. It is on Josh Price. His first personal, 4th team foul. It'll send Wyatt Snyder to the free throw line for a pair of charity tosses. Snyder also a pretty darn good football player. He's a senior. He's 5'10". First one coming here shortly. It's on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Subbing in for Daleville is Lawrence. McKinney checking out. Snyder will shoot a second free throw. 3:29 to go third quarter, 32-29. Daleville out in front. Monroe Central trying to cut it to a pair here. If Snyder can get another free throw, this one to go. Missed them both. Rebound Daleville. Good trip for the Broncos. They come across the timeline on the dead run. Fleming dribbles. Gets it to the corner. Long two on the way. No good. Devin Walsh couldn't get it, but offensive glass for Daleville. They'll try it again. Fleming out in front. Goes to the arc. Picks up his dribble. Needs help. Back cut to the basket. Beautiful feed. No shot, though. It's a travel on the baseline. Another Daleville mistake. Empty possessions. 4 turnovers in the second half. 16 in the game by the Broncos. We've been stuck on 32-29 here for a couple of minutes. This is a darn good game. For the opening game of the season, after a long football year, Monroe Central's played pretty well. They haven't had much rust at all. There's a move inside. Feed off. Another move inside. Shot up. It's out of bounds. It's either going to be a block shot or a foul. Nick Mitchell went up, and I think they're going to call a foul. They do call a foul. Ryan Hale picks up his first foul. It's going to be a common foul. Ullum thought it was a shooting foul, and in all honesty, so did I. Golden Bears will have to inbound it. 15 foul by Daleville. Deep long pass in the forecourt comes out to Snyder on the volleyball attack line between the rings. Slow right-hand dribble. Looks right, goes left instead to Mitchell. Mitchell works it back on top. Can't get a thing going. Double team by Daleville. Ball knocked free. Turnover. Here comes the other way. The Broncos get a layup attempt and no good by Fleming, but he's going to shoot a pair on the foul by Monroe Central. Double teams have been giving the guards the most trouble. First foul of the night by the offender from Monroe Central. That's Seth Wilson, and it's free throw time for Daleville. And the first one up and good by Fleming. 2 for 2 at the line tonight is Fleming. 33-29 Daleville lead. Let's see if he can make it a 5-point bulge. Next one on the way. High, no good. Rebound Monroe Central. Here come the Golden Bears trailing by 4. Bounce pass down low on the post. Mitchell has it, forces it up. No good off the glass. Rebound by Hale. A whistle on the battle for the ball. Court by Monroe Central. It's going to belong to Nick Mitchell, who picks up his third personal foul. 6th team foul in the second half against Monroe Central. So the next foul by the Golden Bears will send Daleville into the bonus. Daleville has the ball, leading 33-29, 2:18 to go third quarter. Thanks for joining us tonight for a great game on Beaver Media. Fleming for Daleville. Dribbles near side. Nearly stolen. Spins away from his defender. Ball knocked free. It's a turnover. Here come the Golden Bears 3-on-1. Shot is going to be up and in. That cuts it to 33-31. Couldn't tell who the bucket went to that time. I was literally screened by an official and a coach. And here's a kick ball by Monroe Central, and it belongs to Daleville right in front of the scorer's table. 33-31 game with a $1:45 to go third quarter here at Daleville High School. Fleming beats the press, double teamed, works at the price, far side was nearly fouled. High post pass to Hale, turns, dribbles once, 10-footer no good. Rebound Monroe Central. They can tie our lead with a tray. Here comes Nash, has the ball in his hands, shake and bake move, kicks it to Snyder. Now far side and a traveling call. Another turnover by Monroe Central. We got a timeout taken by Daleville. We'll take the break with them. 1:22 to go third quarter. Daleville 33, Monroe Central 31 on Beaver Media. Don't go away. Welcome back to the ball game. We have 1:22 to go in the third quarter here at Daleville. It's the Broncos leading Monroe Central 33-31. This game a year ago was won by the Golden Bears by more than 20 points. This has been a war tonight. They've gone at one another tooth and nail, just like you'd want. Daleville off the timeout with the ball. They'll bring it across the timeline. They do beat the press. Now out between the rings, Price has it, working against Nash. Near side here now to Fleming. Locked down to 1:03 to go, third quarter. Daleville being patient here. Fleming will drive. Feeds Hale. It's knocked away, stolen away. Free on the floor in a scrum now. It's going to squirt out of bounds. It's going to belong to Monroe Central. The officials looked at one another like, did you see that cleanly? And one of them did. And with 52 seconds to go in the third quarter, Monroe Central has the ball in the forecourt, trailing 33-31. They can tie or lead if they could get a triple. Out on top, Mitchell. Here near side, that's Lewis. Backs his man down in the paint. Back out on top to Jones, right back to Lewis. Now on the wing far side, bounce past to Nash, drives it. Beautiful lay-in, reverse off the glass. 20 points by Nash, and we're tied at 33 with 25 seconds to go third quarter. What a game. Nash with 20 points. Clock down to 17. Here's Fleming now driving to the paint. He's bumped from behind. It's going to be a common foul on the dribble before he uncorked the shot. Against the Golden Bears here. It's against number 30, Logan Patterson, his first, team's eighth. It's bonus time for the rest of the night for Daleville. They're going to shoot free throws for what amounts to be about 10 minutes of game time. At the line, Connor Fleming. First one on the way. Got it. A dozen points for Fleming. 34-33. Daleville in front. We've had 5 ties in the game. Fleming, a sophomore, looking for another one on the back half of the bonus. 13 points in the game for Fleming. He's had a good night at the stripe, 4 for 5. And with 10 seconds to go, it's 35-33 here in the third quarter. Nash drives to the paint. Off the left-hander on the run. Good! That ties it at 35 all. Here's a half-court shot on the fly. It nearly goes in by Fleming, but it rims out, and that's it at the end of the third quarter. Nash with 22 points on a beautiful drive to tie the game. We haven't settled a thing. We go to the break. After 3, Daleville 35, Monroe Central 35 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
A crisp October evening. A stadium filled with fans. A pass-through. A journey completed. State of euphoria? No. The state of Indiana. High school sports. Pure spirit. Pure sport. Pure Indiana. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
Brian Beaver back with you from Daleville High School. We haven't settled a thing. We go to the fourth quarter in a tie game. Daleville 35, Monroe Central 35. Monroe Central won the quarter 11-9. Was a little more defensive in period 3. And we reset the clock to 8 minutes. We're set to go, and we'll start the fourth quarter with Monroe Central inbounding at midcourt across the way. They'll have their first crack at the fourth quarter offensive end. Golden Bears need a deuce to take the lead. Free throw actually to get the lead, but here's Nash in the paint. Moves his man with a fake. Can't get it off the back iron. Beautiful move, but he couldn't cash it in. Daleville with the board. Fleming behind the back dribble to get rid of Snyder on the defense. Fleming still dribbling between the rings. Now pass inside is knocked away, but Daleville gets it back. Fleming looks up and says, let me reset this thing. And his coach, Tyler Styler, says, settle down. Daleville with the ball in a 35-35 tie. Low block feed to Hale. He fakes, fires, can't get it. Rebound comes down to Mitchell of Monroe Central, and a bad foul in the backcourt. Wow. They're going to call a travel on that? I believe they called traveling. It sure looked like a foul on Fleming, but they called traveling on the Golden Bears in the backcourt after a battle for the ball. Not sure about that one. Daleville keeps it. 35 all game. Comes into Hale. He takes it to the paint, picks up the ball, forces it up. No. Rebound, Monroe Central. Mitchell again, but it's knocked away. 3 on the floor. Izzy Nash has it from Monroe Central. He's going to go coast to coast. Lays it up. Can't get it. Rebound by the Golden Bears, Snyder. Now a long 3 on the way. A rainmaker. In and out. No good. Jones couldn't get it. The rebound comes down to Hale, and it's a foul by the Golden Bears. Frantic action to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell picks up the foul. He has 4 for Monroe Central. Team, they're 2 from the double bonus. Ryan Hale will go to the other end to the free throw line. It's a 35-35 game. Hale's had a good game tonight. 12 points. A lot of work on the boards. 4 out of 5 at the charity stripe. Here comes number 6. It's on the way. It's good. 13th point of the game for Ryan Hale, the 6'4 senior. Gives Daleville the lead again at 36-35. For Monroe Central with the foul trouble. Hale will shoot the second. See if he can get both ends of the bonus. He does. Hale with 14 points in the game, and Daleville with a bucket lead at 37-35 here on Beaver Media. Here's a drive to the baseline, but no shot by Lewis. He'll work it back out on top to Jones. Now they work it far side into the high post to Nash. He takes it to the paint, takes it to the rim. He's got it. 24 points in the game by Nash, and we're tied again at 37 all. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. The drive by Fleming. Ball knocked loose. Squirts out of bounds on the floor. It's another turnover by the Broncos. They've got to just settle down. The RPMs are a little too high. 37 all, 6:20 to go, fourth quarter. What a game here to start the broadcast season for basketball on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. Here's a pump, a fake, an elbow jumper, no good. By Will Jones, Daleville with the rebound. Here come the Broncos looking to unbreak the tie. Or at least unknot the tie. Left-hand drive, shot off the glass, no good by Fleming. Off the boards, Hale with the rebound and the stick back. It's for Ryan, it's 39-37. Daleville back on top with 5:45 to go in the game. Drive to the paint, nice fake, fire, on the run, good by Lane Lewis. He has 6 in the game. We're tied again at 39. 9th tie of the game. We got a 5-minute and 30-second game basically here on the offensive end. Price for Daleville. Cross-court pass to Fleming. Thinks about a 3. Snyder guarding him, saying, go ahead and shoot it. Lawrence back to Fleming. Hale is posted up, but they can't get the ball to him. And now a whistle down on the low block. A battle in there as Hale and Poole were going at it. And the foul is going to go on Poole. Matt Poole picks up the foul. Hale goes back to the charity stripe. 9th foul, so it's still 1 in bonus. The next one by Monroe Central will create a double bonus situation. But for now, Hale ready with his first one. It's up. It's in. Hale having a great game. 17 points to go with an armload of rebounds. That makes it 40-39, Daleville. Hale with the second one. It's on the way. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Monroe Central and a whistle. And a quick timeout by Justin Ullman and the Golden Bears. We'll take the break with them. 5:11 to go in the fourth quarter. What a barn burner. Daleville 40, Monroe Central 39 on Beaver Media.
The clutch shot, the timely hit, the perfect pitch, the heroic catch, the brilliant save, the photo finish. The Indiana High School Athletic Association would like to remind you that the biggest plays in sports matter little if you don't practice sportsmanship. Character counts. Practice sportsmanship. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in this community.
Welcome back to the ball game. It's Daleville 40, Monroe Central 39 with 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go in regulation. Timeout taken by Monroe Central head coach Justin Ullman to reset things. It's been a back and forth game. Monroe Central has only led one time in the second half. It was at 29-27. Daleville has led or been tied the entire second half. But this one far, far from being over in a one-point affair. We thought this would be a better game than a lot of people thought. At least I did. I said that to 5 or 6 people. They can vouch for that. It was a blowout a year ago, not tonight. Here's Nash for the Golden Bears. Back out to Snyder for 3. Yes! Wyatt Snyder buries a triple from the wing. 42-40. Monroe Central retakes the lead on the triple by Snyder. On the other end, Fleming fires on the run, forced it up, got fouled in the act of shooting. He'll go to the stripe. Foul against the Golden Bears. It belongs to Lane Lewis. I've got him for 3. His scoreboard's got him for 3. That's 10 on the team. It's double bonus time for the rest of the night for Daleville. This is an active shooting foul. Means 2 shots for Fleming. He misses the first one. These are big, and you get down to this point in the game. Lewis with 13 points tonight. Only his second miss from the stripe. He'll have another one. On the way, splash good. Got 1 out of 2. That makes it 42-41. Golden Bears back out on top by a point. 4:40 to go, fourth quarter. Nash has it for the Bears. Jab step, drives, fires off the glass, good. 26-point night for Izzy Nash. It's 44-41, Monroe Central. Here's Price out on top. Long 2. Off the glass, no good. Rebound Snyder. Looks up the floor. Long lead pass to Nash. It's broken up. He gets it back. Forced it up, no good. Rebound Hale. Fleming down the floor quickly. Looks for a man to pass to. Now he'll just reset here on the wing. Cross court pass to Josh Price. He'll creep his man in. He was guarded by Nash. Now Lawrence with it. Lawrence works it to the corner. Fleming has it. Fleming fakes, drives, cut off, can't do anything. Bounce pass inside for Hale. A whistle and a foul on the block. Going to belong to Monroe Central. Give the foul to Will Jones. And in the double bonus, every foul from here on out by the Golden Bears will be 2 shots for Daleville. Ryan Hale going back to the stripe. First shot up. First shot, no good. 7 out of 10 tonight at the line for Ryan Hale, but that's a big miss. Still a 44-41 game. MC out in front. Hale will shoot another one, looking for his 18th point of the game. Right-hander fires, dribbles it in off the rim. It rolls in, and it's 44-42. 18, make it 17 points in the game for Hale. on the other end. Here's a drive and a kick ball by a Daleville defender. Wow. Golden Bears will keep the ball. They'll inbound from their baseline under their basket just to the near side of the key. And the official handed the ball to the inbounder and then took it back. Now they'll do it again. Pass comes in, goes right back to the corner. That was Jones. Snyder. Now Nash fires along two. In and out, no. Rebound, Hale by Daleville. Ryan's got to have upwards of 10 boards in the game to go along with his basket full of points. Fleming drives, looking for a tie. It's up. It's good. He's got the roller in. Fleming cashes in two more with a tough runner. 15 for him. We're tied at 44 all. 3:20 to go in the game. Don't you dare go get a sandwich right now. Here's Nash driving to the paint. Forces it up. No, but he's fouled. Beautiful move. The foul is going to be on Josh Price of Daleville. 2 on him. Only the second foul by him. And at 44 all, the time for the great Israel Nash. He'll shoot a pair. Can't get the first one. Nash has had a great night, 26 points. Only 2 of 6 from the stripe, though. That's been the one spot in the game where he has struggled. Confusion at the scorer's table. And try to pick it up a little bit. And they've got it all settled now. Checking out of the game for Monroe Central is Lane Lewis. So free throw number 2 by Israel Nash. He does. Nash, it's 1 of 2. Give him 27 in the game, 45-44. MC in front of Daleville. Broncos on the attack. We've got a loose ball on the floor and a foul. Going to be against the Golden Bears. Unless they called a dual possession. That must be what they did. I'm screened by a coach. I see 10 feet of coach and no ball. So it's Monroe Central on the defense, Daleville offense. McKinney on the drive, pulls up, fires, can't get it. Long rebound, loose. Who's going to get it? Fleming does. Throws it off. A Monroe Central player out of bounds. Logan Patterson just looks at him like, I couldn't do anything about that. Heady play. Broncos keep the ball. We're at 2:59 of the fourth quarter. Broncos to inbound in the forecourt. Trailing 45-44. They throw it way back in the back court. And now Fleming will dribble across the timeline. Guarded by Patterson. High pick and roll from Hale. Fleming keeps it. Works it to the wing. Price on the drive. Forces up a shot. It won't go, but he'll go to the stripe on another foul by Monroe Central. Logan Patterson is the offender. Josh Price to shoot 2 free throws. Josh with 6 points in the game. Hasn't scored in the second half. 2 out of 2 from the stripe. Make it 3 out of 3. His 7th point. 45 all. We are tied again. 11th tie of the game. Price trying to do something about that. He can't get the second one. Rebound comes down to Monroe Central. Tie game, 2:40 to go in the fourth. Nash driving left side, lays it in. Nash, 29 points, 47-45. Monroe Central has the lead back. Here's a drive by McKinney. Can't get the shot off the glass. Rebound comes down to Monroe Central. Snyder has it. He looks up. Jones, not a Nash, working on Price. Nash, left hand dribble to the paint. Fires on the run, right-handed. It's good! Great move by Nash. 31 points to make it. 49-45. McKinney from the wing. He's got a 3. Will McKinney comes up big when they need it the most. And it's a 1-point game at 49-48. First points of the game by McKinney. What a beautiful tray. Golden Bears have the ball, leading by 1. 1:50 to go in the game. Nash content to dribble between the rings. Now starts to back down Price. High pick from Snyder. Long 2. In and out. Back in. 33 points for Izzy Nash. Timeout. Monroe Central will take the break with him. Wow. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. It's still a one-possession game. Monroe Central 51, Daleville 48 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. Welcome back to the ball game. 1:39 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a one-possession game in this battle between Daleville and Monroe Central. Golden Bears have the lead. Daleville has the ball. In the backcourt, they'll bring it the full distance. Fleming dribbles through the defense, all the way to the basket, lays it up now. Hale with the rebound, forces it up. It's good! He's fouled! He'll have a chance to tie! Off the offensive glass by Hale. 19 points in the game. It's 51-50. Boy, did the senior come up big there. Unreal. What a game. Hale looking for his 20th point. He can tie if he can make it with 1:28 to go in the contest. Hale ready. It's on the way. He hammers it in. 20-point night for Ryan Hale, and we're tied at 51 in the game. Golden Bears have it. Nash spin move to the paint. Shot up, blocked away, but there's going to be a foul. Nothing easy for Nash from here on out. Foul is on Connor Fleming. His fourth for Daleville. Team seventh. It'll be bonus time from here on out for Monroe Central. We've got a whistle and a timeout. We'll take it with you again. 1:19 to go in the game. It's 51-all on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Indiana so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Daleville High School. Brian Beaver along with you. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Daleville 51. Monroe Central 51. Izzy Nash at the line for the Golden Bears trying to break the tie. He's got 33 points in the game. Pair of free throws. First one good. 34-point game to open the season for Nash. And we've broken the tie again at 52-51. Monroe Central in front. Let's see if Nash can get them both. Couple dribbles. Gets on the way good. 35 points in the game for Nash. 53-51. Minute 15 to go in the game. Daleville in a one-possession game. Just need a deuce to tie. A triple would get you the lead. Fleming on the dribble. Goes to the paint. Can't do anything with it. Knocked away. Got it back. Not a Price. Works it right side. Needs help. Bounce pass low. Hale dribbles. Fires. No. But he's fouled. It'll be a two-shot foul no matter what in the double bonus. The foul goes to 44. Matt Poole. Hale goes to the line again. He's been there a lot tonight. 9 free throws made in the game already by Hale. Boy, do they need these two. Trailing by a deuce. Less than a minute left in the game. First one good. 21 points for Ryan Hale. Another one coming. 53-52. Hale looking for his 22nd point. It's on the way. Rims out, no good. Rebound loose. Price saves it back in. Monroe Central has it. Long lead pass ahead. Fakes, fires, can't get it. Daleville with the rebound. By one. Fleming to the hole. Up, no good. Whistle. A charging foul against Fleming. That's going to disqualify him. That's 5 on Fleming. Wow. Fleming has had an outstanding game with 15 points. After his 5th foul, and going in for him is Devin Walsh. 45 seconds left in the game. It's 53-52. Daleville trailing by a point. Monroe Central will bring it the full 84 feet. Here's Nash on the dribble. No pressure at all. Josh Price will pick him up at the timeline. Now he does apply a little pressure. They look to double him. Nash with it. Now gets it over to Will Jones. Jones near side to Nash. That's back over. That's to Lewis. Double team in the corner. A whistle. Might be a foul. Again, Justin Olam has set so many good picks in front of me. Sometimes I just can't see. It's the one downside. It's the downside to being on the floor at the scorer's table. Up top, you don't have to worry about that. Foul is on Ryan Hale. Timeout before the free throws by Daleville. We'll take the break with them. 23.6 seconds left in this game. Don't go away. It's Monroe Central 53, Daleville 52 on the Delco Preps channel. You stay right there.
Just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in Indiana are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It's Monroe Central 53, Daleville 52 with 23.6 seconds left in the game. Thanks for following along tonight on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. Free throws coming up for Monroe Central following the foul by Daleville on the double team. So at best, you're still looking at a 1-point game if you're a Daleville fan, even if both free throws go in for Casey Knatzer. One in the bonus. Pressure time for Knatzer. First one on the way. Good. They'll have another. First point in the game by Knatzer to make it 54-52. Knatzer, a senior, looking to make it 2 free throws. He does. Knatzer gets them both, giving 2 points in the game. 55-52. Monroe Central leading. Daleville with the ball in the backcourt. They'll go the full distance. They have 23 seconds to do something with it. Josh Price dribbles across the timeline here on the near side. He'll take it across the way with the dribble. Looks down low. Goes to Hale. He's fouled before he can shoot. That's going to be 2 free throws anyway in the double bonus. So Hale's going to go to the stripe. Foul goes on Matt Poole of Monroe Central. And Ryan Hale will have 2 more free throws. Clock stopped at 13.7 seconds to go. Hale has scored 21 points in the game. He can get them within 1 if he can make both. First one on the way. First one is no good. Critical misses at the line. Hale will have 1 more. .6'4" senior Ryan Hale really needs this one. He's ready. It's in the air. It's in the net. Hale with his 22nd point to make it 55-53, and here's a whistle on the inbound pass. And a quick foul by Daleville to stop the clock at 12.5 seconds to go. The foul is on number 12, Devin Walsh. Now both teams in the double bonus, and Israel Nash will shoot a pair of free throws with 12 and a half seconds to go, and his team in front, 55-53. Nash's first one in and out, no good. Big miss. It opens the door for Daleville. 35 points in the game. A make here would give Daleville a chance to tie with a triple. A miss would give Daleville a chance to tie with a deuce and win with a triple. Next one is up and good. Nash, 36 points in the game. Daleville calls a timeout with 12.5 seconds left in the game. We'll keep it right here. What a game this has been. 56-53. Monroe Central in front of Daleville. This game has been tied 11 times, including 5 times in the fourth quarter, the last time at 51. Nash has had a great game for the Golden Bears with 36 points. Ryan Hale has had a fine game for Daleville with 22. Fleming has had 15 before fouling out for the Broncos. Quite a show tonight. Daleville will inbound the ball in the backcourt on the baseline. They can run it. McKinney will be the inbound passer. They need 3 to tie. Here comes Price. Clock down to 10 as he comes across the timeline. Left-hand dribble. Gets it to McKinney. McKinney thinks about a 3. Fakes. Fires a 3. It's no good. Rebound up. On the run. No good. There's a rebound to Monroe Central. And the Golden Bears survive the final 13 seconds and win the game. The final score, Monroe Central 56, Daleville 53. Boy, if that's an indication of how good this season's going to be, I'm glad we're all along for the ride. We'll take a break and come back with the post-game show after this timeout on Beaver Media and on the Delco Preps channel. Stay right there, won't you?
From Jamestown to Jonesville, from North Salem to South Milford, from River Forest to Grass Creek. No matter where you live in Indiana, you can enjoy high school sports coverage at its very best on the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. It's 35 powerhouse radio stations, Fox Sports Indiana, and the World Wide Web, combining their vast resources to blanket the state, the Midwest, and the world with the purest, most riveting presentation of high school sports in America. From Anderson to Attica, Kendallville to Kokomo, follow the high school sports that make our state great all season long. Thank you, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, and welcome home. Still a place. There's still a place where performance is enhanced by extra effort, not by performance-enhancing drugs. There's still a place where contracts are between coaches and players, and the terms are non-negotiable. There's still a place where an edge is something you gain by working harder than your opponent. There's still a place where sport is pure. That place is the high school in your community. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we believe that while competition can be fierce, it doesn't change the fact that it's only a game. The goal may be to win, but the point is to have fun. And if you want to be reminded of just how great sports can be when they're played the right way, then the place to be is at a high school sporting event in your community. High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure Indiana. This message made possible by the IHSAA and the high schools in this community.
We hear it more and more when people talk about sports. We need to change the culture. No more integrity taking a backseat to performance. No more players, coaches, and fans run amok. No more too big to fail. It sounds good. It sounds reasonable. Come to think of it, it sounds like high school sports. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we know that sports are just part of a student-athlete's overall education and that there's more to the game than winning. We also know that high school sports are incredibly exciting. They're rich with tradition and bring communities together like nothing else. In a word, they're pure. More and more, that's what people want. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by the Indianapolis Colts, the IHSAA, and the high schools in this community.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Student athletes are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. In addition, high school sports help young people in Indiana develop the discipline and confidence they need to be leaders in life, even as they unite communities like nothing else. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Daleville High School, a barn burner extraordinaire to start the season here on Beaver Media, as Daleville leads much of the game but falls in the end 56-53. Quick game recap. Daleville and Monroe Central put on a show that was sometimes sloppy on the ball handling end, but sometimes spectacular on the shot making end. It was Monroe Central in front of Daleville 13-10 at the end of one. Daleville fought back and took the halftime lead at 26-24. Both teams threw haymakers in the third period. They finished three, tied at 35. It looked like we might be brewing some overtime. Fourth quarter, it still looked like it might be an overtime night, but a great late surge by Monroe Central. They get some key buckets and free throws late, and the Golden Bears hold on to beat Daleville and outlast them on that last possession. The final score, the Golden Bears 56, the Broncos 53. Spectacular night by Izzy Nash. He opens his senior season unofficially with 36 points on my score sheet. He had a fantastic night driving the ball into traffic and converting some spectacular plays by Izzy Nash on the offensive end tonight. 36 for him. Go down the rest of the score sheet unofficially. Lane Lewis with 7. Will Jones with 3. Casey can answer a pair of points on 2 free throws. Nick Mitchell, 2 points. Wyatt Snyder, 3. Mason Farmer, 2. And they had one bucket, I believe, that I couldn't see through their coach. Couldn't tell you who scored it. But that's how they scored him here tonight. Nash scored 36 unofficially out of their 56 points for the guys from Parker City. On the other side, couple of pretty good nights offensively for Daleville. Ryan Hale came up big with 22 points in the game unofficially. Connor Fleming with 15. Fleming fouled out late in the third quarter, late in the fourth quarter, and that really did hurt Daleville. They had to play the rest of the way against the pressure without their point guard. But Fleming had a pretty good night shooting the ball. Josh Price, 7 points. Will McKinney with a huge triple there in the late going. And 2 points off the bench for Derek Lawrence, 2 off the bench for Hayden Huff for the Daleville Broncos. Heartbreaking loss for Daleville. Turnover-wise, 9 in the game unofficially by Monroe Central. 19 unofficially by Daleville. What did we say at halftime? Turnovers would have a lot to say about who won this game, and they did. Daleville just made too many of them in the first half when they scored the ball seemingly at will for a while. They led this game 6-0 to start the night. And in fact, they had their last lead in the fourth quarter, 40-39. A three-pointer put Monroe Central back on top, 42-40. And the rest of the night, the game was either tied or Monroe Central had the lead. So a fantastic game. 12 ties tonight and a bunch of lead changes, and you got your money's worth if you came out to the game. And if you listened at home or on your cruise ship or wherever you are on the face of the earth, even on the International Space Station, for crying out loud. They have the internet there. No matter where you were, we hope you enjoyed it because it was a phenomenal game and it was a lot of fun to call this one. Daleville drops to 1-2 early on in the season. Monroe Central opens with a win. They start the year 1-0, a year after going 22-3 for Justin Ullum. Well, Tyler Stetler has himself a team here in Daleville. They can play. They learn how to take care of the ball better. They're going to be a nemesis for some people here in 2017 and 18. So that'll do it for tonight. I'm Brian Beaver. Thanks for joining me tonight. Come back next week. Keep an eye on my Twitter feed. That's where I'll tell you everything you need to know. The handle is @DelcoPreps. And we'll keep you posted early next week on broadcast plans for next weekend. But this was a great game tonight. The final score for the final time: Monroe Central 56, Daleville 53. For all of us at Beaver Media, I'm Brian Beaver. Have a great night. We'll see you a week later, next weekend, right here on the Delco Preps channel. Until then, enjoy your weekend. Have a great night, everybody.